Welcome back. This is the second journal in my pink flush collection for my February design team project for Gisela Clark at the Lavish Laces, featuring her beautiful vintage laces and trims and some papers. You can find her on Etsy, and you should really check her out because she's got some amazing supplies at reasonable prices, and some of her antique items are absolutely stunning. This is 8.5 by 11. It's got a removable skirt with sweet little eyelet cotton lace that we have here, the glass buttons on the spine, and then all this goodness with vintage buttons hanging out of the tag toppers as well. So let's go inside. Got 19 pages in full, so 76 sides to work with. It's got made from some beautiful fabric. I forget who the designer is, but I've had it for years. What I do is I put things in color, like bags. I've got some zip bags that I have, and this was in my pink bag, and I just thought, oh my gosh, why have I not used this before? Waiting for the perfect thing. So this fabric is just absolutely perfect, and because it's got the bird on it, I've added this sweet little vintage postcard and a little booklet just to add something to the front pocket. So I'm going to scooch these over here. And again, these are both available. If you're interested, please send me an email and we can go from there. And I haven't fully decided yet if I'm just going to keep them tucked away until we go to North Carolina in May for our retreat, because this one is called Sweet Magnolia, and the name of the retreat is Southern Magnolia Boho. So how perfect would that be, right? Like I said, gorgeous fabric. This is the only trim on the page edges that is not Gisela's from Lavish Laces. That, of course, is from Sheila. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful trim. And some gorgeous antique French postcard and an envelope. Just absolutely beautiful with my beautiful fibers from my seller in Russia. That I don't know if she's I should have researched it before, if she's still got some an Etsy shop, because I've had this for a number of years. Another flip page, or flap, whatever you want to call it. This is one of the images from the Magnolia digital kit from the paper cameo, and can be journaled on the back. Some fussy cut flowers, lots and lots and lots of fussy cut flowers. Antique trim from Lavish Laces with the gold metallic threading, and her beautiful vintage lace. It's almost a mauvey color. I love it so much. And then a journaling card. That's chapter 1 papers, which I've used many times. This is a beautiful, beautiful image of magnolias. I just love it so much. And of course this lace, beautiful vintage lace, stamped with a large magnolia stamp. And I've used enchanted gold shimmering gilding polish for the pages, inside of the pages. And this lace, this one here, is just absolutely one of my new favorites. I love it so much. I don't even know if you can see it clearly, but it's just so stunning. Very delicate, very soft. Some avocado dyed paper that has rose gold flecks on it. Some of Gisela's lace with a little bows on it. That might be my last piece. I'm not sure, but I do love it. And then this is one of Lorna Taylor's wallpaper collection papers. So this is the A side, and then that's the B side, which I just used as a topper, and then added some vintage velvet and a fussy cut magnolia and the image of this sweet lady. So again, those can be moved around anywhere that you would like if you end up purchasing this journal. Another hanky pocket on this side, and I've got some vintage pieces of postage, like an envelope and a postcard that are in French. Those are from Gisella's shop as well. And then this is Odosina's fibers. I just love them. They're so sweet. I'm just a fiber girl. I love texture. This page edge has some vintage crocheted cotton from a pillowcase originally. And it's really nice and floppy. Vintage sheet music. And one of the envelopes from the kit. Some beautiful old rose colored trim. And a gorgeous envelope on this side. And then a tag that I've created using some scrapbook paper that I've tea dyed, some fussy cut rose from Odosina's flower collection, metallic lace, metallic rickrack trim, and this is from Chapter 1 Papers. It's called Antique Florals, that kit, if you're interested in checking it out. It's still available. I think I saw it on there, on her site. And then I've taken some of my Dupioni silk and just made a ruffle, and it frays a lot, but I also love that ragged finish. Some of Gisella's beautiful ledger papers, and I've added a fussy cut magnolia to the side of it, a little charm with hearts on it. And then this is made from some copy dyed paper with gold flecks in it, some of the lavish laces, vintage lace trim, fussy cut magnolia, and can be journaled on the back. This image is of a sweet bride with a image of a rose on that side. Look at this magnolia. Isn't that just stunning? It's really hard to decide which image to use in the opening pages of the journal. I always try and make an impact with the first page, and I thought this was the winner, but I had a hard time with this one too because it's so very beautiful. Book page from Edith Holden with February on it, stamp of a magnolia, and then this is a magnolia bud. Again, this project was my February design team creation for Gisella at Lavish Laces. Another envelope. You can add your own special items inside for ephemera. And then this gorgeous, it's almost like cheesecloth muslin. It's so beautiful. It's just my favorite in this whole collection, I think. And then this trim, I'm going to say vintage. They could both be antique. I'm not sure. They feel like it, but just stunning. I love them so much. Another tag that I've come up with. And that image, I believe, is Raindrop Lila. It's hard to know sometimes because I'll just go through my folders of papers and images that I've been set aside, and they're already tea dyed. So if I pull one out, sometimes when I actually use it, I'm not exactly sure where I got it from. Some French book page. I thought the image was so sweet. Gold coffee dyed paper with the gold metallic paint on it, and a sweet little pearl drop charm off the paper clip. This is another one of the tags that I made with Lorna's paper collection called Wallflower. Some antique lace. That was stunning. A little hard to cut up or to cover as well, but I thought that the fussy cut magnolia really finished that off nicely. And these, again, can be moved anywhere in the journal. Vellum paper with some gold roses on it. And then this is the center of the signature. Some beautiful dangles, kind of in a peachy pink. Gorgeous colors. It goes with the fabric so well. I love dangly, long dangly dangles from the bottom. These are vintage beads here. And then I've added the crinkled seam binding. This lace is from Gisela, and then I've just run some crinkled seam binding through the insert. This is the center image that I've chosen for this journal. Just so very sweet and feminine. Back of the vellum paper. Now these I haven't decided what I'm going to do with yet. I have one for each journal, and I just was drawing a blank where to add them, so I'll probably do that afterwards. This is another tag made from wallpaper from, pretty sure they're from Vanessa. So fussy cut, what are they called now? Apple Blossom. Those ones are Apple Blossoms. And then vintage lace from Gisela at Lavish Laces. Cute little heart charm. The back side of the French language book page. And then this tiny little tatted trim, lace trim. And that is antique lace. It is absolutely stunning. I'm in love with it. This is probably my favorite image in this journal for sure. I'm just so in love with it, and it matches this tag, the paper that I used. Just love it so much. Again, it can be moved anywhere in the journal. And then some vintage trim, lace, cotton lace trim. How pretty is that? Back of the Edith Holden book page. Some more of the metallic silver rickrack trim that I love to use. And this tag, I've added some antique lace at the bottom and antique trim. These I got from somewhere else. I've used them on my previous projects. Chapter 1 papers, and then Old Lucina fussy cut flower collection. Beautiful envelope from the Magnolia digital kit of this pretty lady. The other side of the ledger paper that you can fold out and write on with a fussy cut magnolia flower. And then this ruffled pink vintage trim. Isn't that so pretty? Another wallpaper tag with a large fussy cut rose flower as the topper. Can be journaled on the back. And then this beautiful vintage lace stamped with magnolia. And beautiful heart charm. Gorgeous image. And vintage sheet music. Blush colored vintage lace. And then a pocket stack that I've got here made with a tag from the vintage wallpaper, vintage lace, and the fussy cut flowers of the apple blossoms. And then just some extra journaling spots here. That is Botanical Tea by Graphic 45. And this is also Marjorie's beautiful, beautiful embossed papers. So, so pretty. That one I'm not sure if it's going to fit nicely. And then look at this beautiful antique lace applique. I didn't want to tuck anything in there either. It's the back side of the avocado dyed paper with the rose gold paint flecks on it. Isn't that just so stunning? Anything will look beautiful underneath there. Another tag made from Lorna's paper collection with an image of this beautiful lady and her hat. Can be written on the back, of course. Some cotton, crochet cotton lace. Another tag that I've created using some vintage scarf lace, the metallic silver rickrack, Chapter 1 papers, antique florals, and one of Old Lucina's fussy cut magnolias. As you can tell, I did a lot of fussy cutting, but that's okay. I don't usually like it. I remember when we were scrapbooking and die cut machines came out available for the public to purchase, and I thought, hallelujah, I never have to fussy cut again in my life. Well, then I got into junk journaling, and then I'm back to fussy cutting. So some things just have to be fussy cut. And gorgeous lace on the side there. Some more of this beautiful mauve colored vintage lace. And a journaling card for extra space to write on. And then the back side has a little tuck spot if you want to add your own little charming paper things to it. This booklet is made from Marjorie Rivera's gold flecked paper. So beautiful. And then I just fussy cut some Dupioni silk that I had with gold thread, beads, and pearls. Really delicate and lovely. And then just a few extra pages for writing on. So that is Sweet Magnolia. And she is ready to go to a new home too. So if you are interested in either one of these journals that I'm sharing today, just reach out to me, send me an email, and we can go from there. And if not, then those of you that are going to the Southern Magnolia Boho Retreat in May, we'll see them there. So thank you for watching, and I hope you're having a lovely weekend. See you next time.